Hello and welcome back. Today's just a short video for me to share with you how the new special edition lenses compare to the non-special edition, and also pairing them with some of the actual vintage AI-S lenses that these things are supposed to look like. So without further ado, let's start. The comment that I received yesterday was on this lens, the new 40mm special edition retro styled lens, and gave me an idea on comparing it against the non-special edition one that I have over here as well. Maybe we should start with that. So looking at them, they feel almost the same, but strangely the non-special edition one is slightly heavier, just ever so slightly. You won't feel it when you put it on the camera, but if you just pick it up like this, yeah, it feels definitely a little bit heavier. But in terms of build, they feel just as good as each other. There's no real difference. One thing you will notice is that this one has a slight texture to it compared to the special edition one that has it's more glossy and there's less texture on it. It's nice and smooth. Having that, I have some other lenses over here. I'll just take the previous special edition lens that was released sometime back with the Nikon DF, and that's the 50mm 1.8 special edition. This has a non-special edition that is readily available, but they released this one with the DF. Again, it looks like an old AI-S lens. It's very nice, but again, it feels a little bit different from an actual AI-S lens, just because it still feels a bit modern, although the styling with the focus ring and everything else is fashioned after the old AI-S lenses. You will notice with this is that it has the classic more G lens feel to it, where again the plastic is a little bit textured, very slightly, but yeah, feels like this one as well in terms of the surface. They all feel plasticky. Unfortunately, it's hard plastic and it's quality plastic, but it's still plastic. Once you put it on the body, you don't really notice it at all. Next, I'll bring in an actual old AI-S lens. This is a beauty. This is my 50mm 1.2. You can see that. It's beautiful. Put that on. That's a chunky piece of glass. That's what this is fashioned after. You can kind of see the similar styling, but this one is just a heavy lens. Anybody who's ever picked this up would know that you feel the quality. You know it's metal, it's cold, and yeah, it just exudes quality. Not to say that this doesn't feel like it's quality, but this is just metal. It's got that classic Nikon AI-S lens feel. Next would be something of a similar age, and these were released probably in the late 70s, 80s. That is the 35mm 2.8 AI-S. It's a beautiful lens as well, and it has that heavy quality feel to it, and I believe it's metal. It just feels cold. It's a very cold day here today. This holds the cold. This is kind of neutral. Next, I want to bring in I would say this is a very close lens to what this would feel like, although it's a lot smaller because it's a pancake. This is the 50mm 1.8 AI-S pancake. This is the second version. I believe these were made in America. These have the serial number starting with 4, not the one with the shorter minimum focus distance. And yeah, it feels like this. If the quality feels about the same, although I believe this is metal. It has a metal lens mount. This has a plastic lens mount, and that's one of the things that you will notice right off the bat that this feels more plasticky just because it's got a lens mount. But yeah, this feels like the same. I believe this is also hard plastic, and it feels about the same as this. So this is a very comparable lens. You can see that they are styled in the same fashion. Of course, this has the aperture ring because it is an AI-S lens, and all the Nikon Z lenses don't have an aperture ring. The S lenses have the control ring that you can set the aperture, but this doesn't have it. The 28mm would be the same as well. So that's the direct comparison. Again, this is still heavier than this. In a way, it's not a bad thing. When you put it on the body, it feels really nice and light. One other lens I want to bring in is the Voigtlander, and it's a 40mm f2, just like this. But this is fashioned after the non-AI lenses, where you have the scalloping instead of this textured rubber in here. It's got this nice scallop. I kind of prefer this older style look, but yeah, this is a beautiful lens. Again, it is all metal, it's heavy. It's one of the smoothest lenses you'll ever have to focus with if you ever use one of these. Yeah, it's much heavier, and it's comparable. It's 40mm. You can see the front element's a lot bigger, but yeah, it is completely manual. It's essentially an AI-S lens styled like a non-AI. Once you put this on the body, you don't feel that it's plastic anymore. When it feels really nice. I'll put it on my ZF. Once you put that on, it just feels really good, and because it's plastic and it's lighter, kind of helps the whole feel of it, and it just feels quite light, even though it's a beefy, chunky camera, essentially ZF. It's really nice. So I think you can't really go wrong with either the non-special edition or the special edition one. If you're going with one of these lenses, they all work the same. There's no actual difference. It's just what kind of style you prefer. I am keeping this special edition one with my ZF just because it looks the part. Let me know what you think, whether you would prefer to buy the special edition lenses, or it would go better with a more modern body if you're going with Z6, 7, 1 and 2, whatever else is coming up, Z8. These all work really well, including this. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe so that I can make more videos like this, and thank you for watching.